Alright, what's going on? Today's episode, I'm in Malta, so I'm getting a workout in with Cedric, who's also a subscriber to the channel. He reached out to me in the socials, so we're just gonna have a good time. I'm gonna follow his lead and welcome aboard to the channel. So
thanks, man. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Malta.
feels good to be here, man. So
Yes. I mean, it's a nice place. It's very small.
would you say this is the gym in Malta?
In my opinion, I mean, there are many good gyms. This one is the closest, as in Malta is it's a very small country, so everywhere is in reality is close by. But for me, it's like I got used to the people that come here. You know, for me, it's the gym. Value for money, equipment. It ticks all my boxes.
You say this is where most like the lifters are, the meatheads, like.
yes. I think so. I mean, there are meatheads in every gym, but I think it's like the mecca. Everyone knows about this gym.
I'm gonna follow Cedric's lead, man. We're gonna do a lot of upper body and follow along. So let's get into it, man.
Yes, man.
Alright guys, what's going on? Right now I'm walking you through one of the workouts I had when I was on my trip in Malta a couple of weeks ago. So I basically was staying there, saw a bunch of family, and because I have some roots over there, and got to explore all of Malta. So while I was there, I actually got in touch with one of the subscribers I had on the YouTube channel. He reached out to me in the DMs, and yeah, it was really good timing. And checked out his profile beforehand. I saw he lifted, and the gym that I really wanted to check out while I was in Malta, he was basically already training at that gym anyway. So it kills two birds with one stone. And yeah, this is definitely the gym I wanted to hit up over there. And I told myself, look, I'm gonna follow your lead and let's just have fun. You know, I don't want to overthink it too much. So he was doing an upper body workout. I joined along. So the first lift was the dumbbell bench, which is really good because I was actually already doing this in my cycle already. But after this day, I actually just switched back to the barbell, which is good. So this video was around a couple weeks ago. Dumbbell bench feels really good. I felt really stable on these. Working with 100-pound dumbbells, just repping it out. I was doing sets of 8 to 10. And I'm not arching too much, getting nice touches on the chest, feeling really solid, very stable. Here I'm arching a little bit, but it's nothing too drastic. But the bench really felt smooth and those dumbbells really felt good. And this gym environment, just the Maltese experience overall, really fun. I find people that are a bit more social over here. In Malta, I mean. People are on their phones a lot less, and I feel like they're a lot more down to earth, you know? They're really humble people, really cool, really easygoing, and maybe it could be due to the temperature, them being next to the water and all that type of stuff, but I really had a good time, and the ambiance, just the vibe of the gym was really nice too, you know? So Cedric's walking me through it. We're doing dips, weighted. It's getting a bit blurry right there, but yeah, good exercise overall. And you notice we're actually going deeper on the dips. I feel like I get more out of my tricep growth when I go deeper. And that's basically it for the pushing stuff, for the chest and triceps. Now it's onto the pulls. This is actually my first time getting introduced to and trying out an actual seal row bench. I've made them myself, or I would just put it on boxes, but I've never actually been on an actual seal row bench where you could actually get a proper unrack, and felt really smooth, really felt my upper back, rear delts just fire hard. Didn't even bring my straps, but it's okay, no worries. Could have gone a bit heavier. But, Cedric's just cranking out the reps, the seal row. And there was also a couple other machines I saw at the gym, and I was just touring around, but nothing too much different from what I've typically seen in Montreal. It's all basically the same stuff, just roughly different brands. We're still sticking to the basics anyways, but we got the seal rows out the way. Also, if you guys saw my last two videos regarding the outdoor training, the Back to the Basics series, I spent a lot of time training outdoors at those calisthenics parks. But at the same time, we're in the gym and we're still doing some bodyweight training. Can't go on with the good old pull-up. Just cranking out high reps, pause the bottom, pause the top. These are a lot of the lifts I'm familiar with anyways, so I really like them. And speaking of the pull-up, this is personally how I like to do my pull-ups. I don't really like bouncing at the bottom. So basically the way I personally start off my cycles, my programs, is I'll do a pause at the top, as you can see, and I'll do a pause at the bottom. So if my cycle is, let's say, 16 weeks long for training, I'll always start with the double pause at the bottom and the top. But then as the weights start getting heavier, especially as I'm doing it weighted, I will, if I see that the numbers are starting to stall a bit, I will take the pause off at the top and I'll strictly just stick with the pause at the bottom. Because I really like how it standardizes the repetitions. I like the stretch again in my lats. And I'm all about the strict calisthenic strength. I don't like the kips and I don't like cutting range of motion. Yes, I could be going higher in the sense that I can make my chest touch the bar, but for me, my standard, it's if your chin is over the bar, it's good enough in my world, right? So these felt really good. I had a huge pump in the lats. As far as like nutrition over there, I was trying to try out some more food to get to know the culture better and get to know my personal roots better as I was seeing family. So I was eating out a bit. So I think I was like 203 in these videos. So I didn't really put on that much weight when I was over there. Came back home when I was like 200. I'm like 202 right now. So that's basically the body weight I'm hovering at these days. And yeah, overall it felt good. As far as like a whole trip vlog, I didn't even document it. I posted some of it on socials, you could see. But at the same time, not everything has to be documented, especially in today's day and age. Some stuff you could just do for fun. Finished off with the ab wheel. Cedric showed me how he trains his abs. He's working up to the standing variation. Shout out to Cedric if you're watching this right now. And yeah, very solid exercise for the abs. Really like it, man. So I had a good time. If you guys looking for a trip to go on, highly recommend you check out Malta. And let me know what your experience is. This was the upper body workout.